What is happening, guys? Call of Duty Black Ops Kid here, coming at you with another awesome video. Today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty Vanguard. We have a lot of new information on Call of Duty 2021. It's going to be called Call of Duty World War II Vanguard, or Call of Duty Vanguard, or some sort of variation. It is set in the 1940s to 1950s, depending on exactly what they decide to do. It is being developed by Sledgehammer Games, built with next-gen consoles in mind. That doesn't really say it's only going to be next-gen, but I kind of have an idea if they do decide to run this route. But also, some people that have the Xbox One version and want to upgrade, maybe they squeeze another $10 out of those players as well. Campaign, multiplayer, and co-op modes will be in addition to this new game. Will integrate within Warzone. The reveal will be coming this month, and it will be having a fall release, so October in that area. Kind of interesting stuff, really. I honestly didn't think that there was actually going to be anything quite like this, really, especially with Warzone integration. It's going to be very interesting and/or really upsetting or really bad. I don't really know. Especially if it's World War II, there's not a whole lot of guns they can really integrate within Warzone. There's going to be like 20 to 30 new guns inside that, and there's going to be either a new map or... The way I see them doing this is maybe adding a Warzone mode that's standalone to just the World War II section, not fully integrating with Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War. Not only the reason I say that is because there's going to be 20 to 30 plus new weapons with Battle Pass, because there's going to be a Battle Pass in this game, unfortunately. And there's going to be just so much stuff that I guess I could see them fully integrating with Warzone, but there's going to be like the M1 Grand, the Thompson, the Springfield. Like, there's a lot of like rifle-based weapons, not a lot of ARs. And so it's going to kind of divide the Warzone Battle Royale experience with multiple players. So I kind of see the Warzone thing kind of backfiring a little bit. But I do say that I like the idea of them making standalone maps for each game and maybe locking weapons to that specific map within that time period. I don't know. That's going to be kind of interesting regardless. It's on the horizon. It's coming soon. A new year means a new Call of Duty. And being with Sledgehammer, people say that Sledgehammer kind of put the nail in the coffin, because that was like the last game where, it stopped the supply run model. It added, that was a game with supply drops. I think the game would have been different if there was battle passes, because that game wasn't really... Actually, they did supply drops pretty well. I think they did it better than Black Ops 4 for sure. It's, of course, a working title called World War II Vanguard. Modern Warzone has claimed that Call of Duty World War II Vanguard is an alternate history version of World War II set in the 1950s. However, it's disputed information saying it will be a traditional World War II game. So there's some leaks decepting that, or maybe there's some different, maybe there is some events that take place in the 1950s, kind of like Black Ops 2, where some were taken and back in the 1980s. That could be what's going to be happening here. Maybe you're back in the World War II and then you're playing something else. Obviously, Activision's earning call confirmed a new game is coming in Q4 and is releasing in 2021. Activision president confirmed Sledgehammer Games' Call of Duty 2021 title will integrate with Warzone as expected. So this was actually done a couple days ago, and like I said, this is probably going to be majority of the game, because we don't really know much about time period and stuff like that, because I'm kind of intrigued on how this is exactly going to work. And most likely share weapons and progressions, but it will be uncertain if it will go any deeper than that. Kind of like Black Ops Cold War and the Prestiges. If they continue to do 3 Prestiges or 4 Prestiges every season, or they're going to be doing something completely different. I'm not sure how that's going to be going. But there will be apparently a new map in the first half of 2022, similar to Verdansk 1984. But probably won't be a quote-unquote new map. As for a new map, Sources say that it is uncertain because of scheduling issues and the shift in setting. There could be a potential revamp at the first half of 2022, just like Verdan's 1984, but there won't be a new map until after COD 2022 releases. So that's kind of interesting. There'll be a new map with Black Ops Cold War here coming, I think, in the next couple months. I do believe a new map is coming with, I think, Season 4. So that would kind of line up to where maybe Call of Duty 2022 would make another map for in the World War II setting. But I guess we can really talk about that for the majority of this rest of the video. How will this exactly coincide? Will we be in a World War II? It's just so hard. Like, even trying to think of World War II setting within the parameter of Vanguard and Warzone, having all these weapons inside of Warzone. It's just like the guns that are fully automatic are going to be like guns that are going to be more realized. Like, if they go for the more traditional World War II guns, or are they going to go a little bit more towards the 1950s to 60s weapons, where they started to get a little bit more futuristic, like the G8, G11, stuff like that. I don't really know until we get more information on Vanguard, but I just think that the next Call of Duty, unless it does something specifically entertaining or out there, I don't think it's going to be just a traditional Call of Duty campaign with multiplayer and a co-op mode. It's got to do something completely different. Either revamp a whole new zombies mode. I don't think that's really going to entice fans either, personally. I think this Call of Duty is, although developers have said that this is terrible, like it's in development hell right now, I don't think this Call of Duty is going to be in a better state, or even probably in a worse state than Black Ops Cold War was. I personally think that this next Call of Duty could be the end, like, a staggering point for Call of Duty fans after, Modern Warfare was brilliantly received with the multiplayer, and the campaign was stellar, and then you get Black Ops Cold War that's more multiplayer for the hardcore multiplayer crowd, and for zombie fans. And then I feel like now, like, not even 6 months into Cold War's release, I think that Cold War is just so stagnant with its fan base. There's no new innovation that I think Vanguard's going to be even worse than Black Ops Cold War, in my personal opinion. I liked Black Ops Cold War, but the only thing that really stood out to me was the zombies mode, and the multiplayer is just something that, if you guys really care, watch my review on it. But yeah, that's all pretty much some things about Vanguard. I think it's going to be a tremendous flop for Activision. I hope they don't get rid of Sledgehammer, because I did enjoy World War II. It was a very phenomenal game. They added a lot of cool stuff into it. I feel like they're going to be taking the Black Ops Cold War approach, reusing assets whenever they can. It's going to be interesting to see how this exactly works out for Sledgehammer. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how they actually do all this stuff. So, guys, what do you think about Vanguard? Do you think it's going to be a disaster? Do you think it's going to be good? What do you think about what's your ideas for the Warzone for Vanguard integration, adding all the new weapons, having by the time Cold War ends, they're adding like 4 weapons a season. We'll almost have like 100 weapons by the time this game comes out. Let me drop your comments down below. If you subscribe, if you haven't subscribed already, it really helps out the channel. It helps my channel as well. And thanks for watching. Love you guys. See you later. Peace.